My name is Ben FCB. I'm the Dutch National Public Prosecutor for Human Trafficking and People Smuggling. As public prosecutors, we are in charge of prosecuting cases of sexual exploitation, labor exploitation and criminal exploitation. Human trafficking is all about exploitation, benefiting from somebody in favor of yourself. When we speak of human trafficking, there are always three elements. You have to have an act, so bringing somebody or harboring or housing somebody, the use of some kind of force. And it's also about the benefit which the exploitator has and the disadvantage the victim has. If it's only underpaying, it's not exploitation. If it's only bad housing, it's not exploitation. So it's always a combination of bad housing, underpaying, very long hours, vulnerable position. These factors combined in one case makes it an exploitation case. That's why such cases are difficult to investigate and are also difficult to prosecute. We have some vulnerable areas, the 3D jobs, dirty, degrading and dangerous. When you have to work in those circumstances, and that can be in agriculture, it can be in cleaning, working in the harbor under dangerous circumstances. Workers can file a complaint, but often they have a hesitation to file a complaint themselves because they think they're better off than having no work at all, no income at all. Sometimes they have to pay back big debts to the exploiters. Sometimes the exploiters are holding their passports. Many circumstances that make it that people are not really happy to step forward. What we have to do is to find the cases ourselves, and that's, for example, to check and see if we can find signals of exploitation. And often the trade unions can be helpful as well, but also organizations like Fair Work. We have this special provisions in our criminal proceedings code, so-called non-prosecution or non-punishment principle. So if somebody says, yeah, I had to commit a crime by being illegally here in the Netherlands or having a forged passport or something, but on the other hand, I'm the victim of exploitation, the prosecutor will not prosecute. That we take care of the rights for the victims. That's an important part of the Dutch criminal procedure as well. Victims should benefit from making complaints and they should see that justice is being done. In 2017 we have seen some 11 to 1200 victims of human trafficking, but we think the number is increasing. Human trafficking has become a top priority of this new government. 2017 we had 141 cases of exploitation which we sent to our courts. In 2018 first half this number is already rising. The new government has made a new program and we got some extra money as well. The number of cases surely will rise. When they come from abroad, they always can make inquiries at the Dutch embassy in this foreign country, and most of the embassies know what human trafficking is. If you're outside from the EU, you often need a visa to come over and work here. You can't just go over and say on a touristic visa and say I want to work. That's not allowed. Stick to normal companies, decent companies. Don't go to middlemen who you don't know, who will offer you so-called good jobs, but in reality you will end up in very bad circumstances, and that's what's happening quite often.